Hello, class. So today we're going to start something new. We're going to use self-directed learning, and you're going to grade your own homework. So we're going to start with the demand headlines. Now, first of all, I don't want you to do this until you have completed your demand headlines. You have shown Miss Berg, and I have marked it in my thing that you have completed it, okay? So let's look at each one of these. Average wages decline for workers around the country. How will this information likely affect the demand curve for movie tickets? Okay, so what are wages? Wages is how much money people make. So if people are making less money, are they going to go to movies more? No, they're going to go to movies less. So the explanation is consumer income, decrease in consumer income, and your demand line is going to go down. You're going to have a shift downward in your demand line, okay? 1970s styles popular with high school and college students. How will this information affect the demand curve for CDs of disco music? All right, disco is 70s, right? So if 70s are popular, then that means that what's going to happen to the demand curve? It's going to go out. There's going to be more demand. More people want them, right? And what's the explanation? What's the shifter? It's consumer taste. People like it, therefore the demand goes up. All right, let's look at burgers. Fast food chain raises prices on all the menu items. How is that going to affect the chain's burgers? So what just happened? Burger King raises the price of everything at Burger King. So that means that the burgers went up in price. Burgers went up in price. Okay, so what does that mean? Does it mean that there was a shifter? No. There's no shifter. All that happened is you went from here, a P1, a lower price, you went up to a higher price, which means that all that happened was you had movement along the demand curve. Whereas previously at a lower price, the quantity demanded was out here. Now at a higher price, the quantity demanded is higher. So you indicate that with just an arrow up and an arrow up over here, indicating that there is movement along the demand curve. And the shifter is a change in price. There's no shifter, okay? No shifter, change in price is a change in quantity demanded. So, all right, so let's look at D. Analysts predict video game prices to increase next year. Okay, if prices are going to go up next year, are people going to buy them next year? Or are they going to buy them now? Well, the answer is now, because they think that it's going to go up higher in the future. So that means that there would be an increase in demand right now for the current video games, and the shifter here is expectations. Sport utility vehicles. Okay, here we go. Gas prices go up 200% since last year. Okay, if gas prices are incredibly high, people are not going to buy gas guzzlers. They're not going to do that. SUVs use a lot of gas. These are complement goods. This is a complement good, because when you buy an SUV, you also have to buy gas. You have to buy them together, okay? So if gas is really high, less people will purchase sport utility vehicles, the demand will go down, and the shifter here is complement goods. Let's look at fresh strawberries. Price for blueberries go up. Okay, if blueberries are extremely expensive, what's going to happen to strawberries? Well, more people are going to buy strawberries, right? Of course, that makes sense. These are substitute goods. So the shifter is a substitute. Strollers, all of a sudden less babies are being born. How's that going to affect strollers? Well, obviously demand is going to go down, but why? It's because there's less people. It's a lack of consumers, okay? So it's going to be a decrease in population, decrease in consumers. There are less babies, or less families having babies, you could say it that way. Laptop, okay? All of a sudden, Dell, a computer maker, announces a 20% price cut. That means that all of them are getting cheaper. These prices are getting cheaper. How is that going to affect the company's laptops? Well, what is happening? Is this a shifter? No, it's not. This is a change in price. Price is going down, okay? Laptops, the price is going down. Therefore, the quantity demanded will increase. There is no shifter. This is a change in price, which means a change in quantity demanded. Okay? As soon as you've got these graded, show it to Miss Berg and tell me your grade. Thanks so much.